We just bombed Venezuela. We are at a full scale war with them. We have taken their president. They are now taking the president Maduro to God knows where. Um, we are now running the country until further notice. This is very similar to all of our interventionist policies from the past. We've invaded a country. We've had a shadow government, a puppet government, and then it's fallen. This is nothing new. We failed with this with Afghanistan, hence why we should have pulled out and why we did. And we are probably going to have Venezuela be this issue of ours, both through mass immigration that comes from people being, hurt and displaced in Venezuela to come here now. And we're mainly doing it for the oil. So once we've gotten what we've gotten from their oil, we're probably just going to leave. This isn't just my words. This isn't just something I said. There was an interview with Fox where Trump had noted a lot of this stuff, that he is there for the oil. He said in the past, let's go for the oil. So we're not doing this for some noble reason. And the adverse side effect of bombing a country is that migration comes out of it. So there's going to be a bunch of migration. There's going to be displacement of people and a uneven, crazy, hectic country now that there's ramifications to this. And it's now our burden because we've bombed them. We've taken their president. Trump has stated we're going to run this country. This is the 7th bombing of a country by a president in a single year. That is record breaking. And again, this is not noble. It's because we said it was the drugs. It was because of the oil. It's because that they are communist or whatever Trump made that day, whatever the excuse was. It's been ever changing, and it's pathetic that people are still arguing that it's not about the oil when he's flip-flopped his position so much. It's sad that we're here. Yeah. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell. Like, what do we do here? We've inherited now another war. Are we going to be here for 20 some years? Granted, I do got to say their capturing of Nicolas Maduro was a lot faster and rapid. I was in the camp that I didn't think that there would be. I mean, look how long it took us to get Saddam Hussein, or for them to get Saddam Hussein, for us to get Osama bin Laden. I thought this would take longer, but hey, I guess that's the silver linings, that we didn't have to waste any further lives. But obviously, this is also new. We don't know what's going to happen. And hey, Grok, put him in a bikini. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing necessarily inherent. I actually just talked about this in a longer form video where I said there's nothing inherently wrong with violence. Like, violence can be a peace bringer, right? So when people are like, I'm anti-war, that doesn't really mean anything, because obviously we're all anti-war. But how to get there is the hard part, the discussion that is some don't want to swallow. When somebody like Trump, who is being interventionist, it seems too much. When I look back at someone like an Obama, I didn't like his stuff, and then I saw how Biden did his approach, where we stopped the drone strikes, and it seemed to be more of a prosperous approach because it felt like we were causing less, awful looking of America. Like, America has created these terrorists and these terrible conditions for countries, and it felt like this was the route to take, is this like more peaceful mindset and less interventionist. And I've always been in that camp. And so I think you do need to have certain approaches. Like, I think the bombing of Iran was terrible, but not because in itself it was terrible. The approach was pretty flawless. We kind of kept them at bay, and them having nuclear weapons is bad, but this is also because of years and years of, we had diplomacy destroyed by the Republicans. We had an Iran nuclear deal, and now the reason we're bombing seems like, well, we have to do it now. But if we had the approach, if we had the choice, I would have not done it this way. So there's nuances to here. Like, obviously, I'd rather have the Iran deal than us bombing Iran. And Trump's approach sucks. He's just not a good diplomat. And this stuff right here is going to be forever leading us to a world where we are going to piss off Venezuela. We're probably going to create terrorists in Venezuela. We're going to have to now approach Afghanistan, but not overseas. And technically, it's not overseas. It's not. that Afghanistan was such a blip to Americans. This is pretty close to the Americas, right? Like this is part of our continent. Like we are now having to. I know it's a separate continent. I'm sorry. This is this is close. This is going. We're going to see the ramifications of this. What that entails, I have no idea. Will it be World War III? I don't think so. But I just don't like that we're tiptoeing and basically getting closer to an interventionist mindset when we live in a world of nuclear warheads. Like I just don't like that. So we'll see what happens. Again, like I said, this is news. You know, it's breaking news. It just sucks. It's terrible to see. This is our country. This is what our tax dollars are going to, and for what, a few dollars off on gas. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth the mass migration that's going to come. It's not worth the angst we've created, the non-congressional approval we've shown it time and time again, the unvetted powers of the presidency, and the future ramifications we're gonna have to deal with one day, because this guy ain't gonna live to see the evils we've brought onto our world by taking over a president because we just wanted their oil. Like it's not worth it. Not worth it.